国际乒联混合团体世界杯第2阶段比赛即将开始。
Let's welcome the players.
让我们欢迎运动员入场。1号台
Team Croatia.
克罗地亚队。
And now enters Team Croatia, Arapovic, Hana, Arapovic, Tomislav Pucar, Ivana Malobovic. After that, Frane Kojic, Mateja Jaeger, and on the right, Ys-Ivor. This is the team that is why there are more women than men by one player in this entire competition. They've got 4 women here and 3 men. Frane Kojic, strong player. You'll be seeing Ivana Malobovic playing later on the chopper. She is 45 years old and she's got Tomislav Pucar behind her. Hana Arapovic starts it off, and Arapovic, incredible fight and feeling. Yang Zilio getting the best of her in a very tight fight, but Croatia's been strong. That said, when it comes to strength, the standard is set by the dream team on screen. Sun Ying-sha, Wang Chuqin, Wang Manyu, Lin Shidong, Kwai Man, Liang Jingqun, Wang Yidi, and Xu Yingbin are those representing the flag that flies the highest in table tennis. The youngest of them all, Lin Shidong. Xu Yingbin from the far right, Wang Yidi just next to him. Liang Jingqun was strong yesterday. He's the big brother of the team right now. Kwai Man you'll be seeing battling against the chopping 45-year-old Ivana, the mother of the other team. Lin Shidong in his fast hands, his power, his spin. Wang Manyu coming off her, well, Chinese national champs, all China games victory over Sun Ying-sha. Wang Chuqin Lionheart, the captain of the men's squad, and world #1 for well over 3 years now on the women's side, Sun Ying-sha. I wouldn't be surprised if we hear some Sun Ying-sha wo ai ni chants from the crowd. They love their captain on the women's side, and the stadium is packed. Here's a look. It is all out there on the table. What stands out to you, Fraser?
Well, I can't wait to see the 3-time world champions set the tone here in the mixed doubles, Wang Chuqin and Sun Ying-sha, the Olympic champions, of course, as well. But they're tricky customers, the Croatians. Ys-Ivor hit a ridiculous behind-the-back shot earlier on in this event. I don't think you might have seen it yet, but I'll show it you later. It
might have been blocked by his front, just the angle. No, that's incredible. I can't wait to see it. I've been impressed with him in his receive game. His backhands, he's dismissive, but yeah, please show me that behind the back. A look here at Croatia's results. So, some of these, I guess we've split some of these. What stood out to you?
Yeah, the one against India really stood out to me, Adam, because they were 7-6 up Croatia and India brought it back, sorry, it was 7-2 up and India brought it back to 7-6. So it was a bit nail-biting in the end, but they managed to get it done. That was, for me, the closest match in that group.
Well, there's a lot to talk about there. Team Hong Kong, China, the only team to get a single game against Team China. It's crazy to think that in the final last year, that's all they dropped was 1 game, but that's the statement of the level here for Team China. Table tennis fans know it. If you've been watching for the last few decades, well, it's pretty rare to see a real long-term challenge to Team China. Interesting times, though, coming off of, well, Montpellier, Frankfurt. There have been some pretty interesting upsets on both the men's and women's sides.
And at the recent Asian Team Championships, Team China came back in the men's team against Japan from 2-0 down. So there could be some tough tests here for the defending champions.
We will see as Xiao Zhan was there. We see Coach Shurbeck Jr. and Coach Nevin Kurkovic on the right. Incredibly fit. Sort of has the James Bond of Team Croatia vibe going. A lot of passion here. He talks to Ys-Ivor, Hana Arapovic about the game they're going to play. The righty-lefty combo looked really solid at the table, but as you mentioned, 3-time and defending world champions here. The #1s in the food chain for both of their genders are here in mixed doubles. It's been back and forth here. Nice graphic on screen to see some of our favorite players on the left. All you have to do is walk around the stadium to see.
Red or blue?
But it's coin toss time.
Blue. Red for China. Red. Receive. Okay, which side? First server, Ban. He's serving. First server. And I push him.
So the table has been set. Ys-Ivor will serve first. Wang Chuqin chooses to receive. So we've got 3 games to play here as we have the 2-minute warm-up. If you're newer to table tennis, the serve must start from the right side and go on the diagonal in doubles only. Only time that line down the middle of the table means anything. Players must alternate shots. You'll see them signaling to each other between points to communicate their plans so that they know how to move, how to set each other up. They've been wonderful, the Croatian pair. What stood out for you about them?
For me, it's how well Arapovic has improved in the forehand department. She's a backhand-based player, stands fairly centrally at the table when she plays singles, but in doubles she gels so well with Ban with this favourable lefty-righty combination, and Ban's power over the table has been dismissive at times, especially with his flick. But how much chance will he get to do that against such pristine servers?
Well, we will see, and with the best view in the house, Roman Klecker from Czechia in the high chair. He'll be taking care of making sure everything is fair and square. Now, we'll have plenty of time to praise the 2 in red. So while they were on screen for a moment and we didn't before, we've mentioned some of their credits. Few weaknesses. The way they work together is like magic, and their skill sets leave very few holes in the game.
Well, they're just completely in sync. Even the way they go to wipe their hand on the table to get a bit of sweat off as well is completely synchronized. So yeah, they're the ones to beat. They're the best mixed doubles partnership in the world, the best that I've ever seen.
And in sync again right here, the Lance Bass and Justin Timberlake of Team China together as they clean. Xiao Zhan watching on between Liang Jingqun and Xu Yingbin. It'll be interesting to see the facial expressions and the VIP seats that all players have. Wang Manyu with the slightly darker natural do-back.
Love all.
That said, we might not be seeing her play in this team matchup. Kuai Man for the first singles battle and Lin Shidong to follow. No one has gotten to a 4th match against Team China yet. It's Ys-Ivor to serve, Wang Chuqin on receive.
Last one.
Doesn't miss by much here, but as you mentioned, the forehand improving quite a bit. Good attempt down the middle of the table, the shortest part from the middle.
Got a couple of very nice sort of faded receives, Arapovic at this event so far. So she's got good awareness off the half long. Most serves at this level are half long to try and get any indecision possible on the receiving end.
Wonderful start, but the Wang Chuqin forehand extended out wide, comes back and adds a lot of pressure.
Insane. Look at that, how Sun Ying-sha leaned to the left as well to let him go through with that light beam of a forehand.
How you work together in any doubles, the partnership really matters. We've seen this from the best. I think I saw a replay of the highlight where Xu Xin would hit the ball and Fan Zhendong would lean out of the way. It's Matrix-like. Eyes on the back of the head is how it feels. Nice parallel down the line, Ys-Ivor with the first time we've seen in some time that shot causing trouble.
Beautiful timing there, rhythm breaking backhand. Planted his feet, played the short side and surprised Wang Chuqin.
A little ole moment for Sun Ying-sha as she dodges that ball.
Let 2-3.
Remember, right after you hit the ball in doubles, you become an obstruction, a target for the opposing team. The grunt, the preparation breath there from Ys-Ivor. He's got a very fluid backhand.
And we'll get to see the fluid backhand of Tomislav Pucar as well later. I imagine he's going to be the singles pick. Sounded a little bit like Dmitry Ovcharov before he made contact there.
Quite a lot. There's Tomislav Pucar walking by in the background as Shasha dries the ball. That is the responsibility of the server.
4-3.
Good variation on the rotation on serve here. Shasha keeping it a bit of a guessing game for a player who's been incredibly confident on receive, and understandably so. They were down 1-3 and took 2 points into the first towel break, the Croatians.
Exceptional timing there from Wang Chuqin. Comes in on 1 foot, strikes it at the peak of the bounce there, bunny hop really, into the ball.
A bunny hop from Lionheart. One of those sounds like an appetizer, the other sounds like the diner. Maybe dinner guest is the better term.
Yeah.
Regardless here, Chinese pair in front by 1. What we tend to see is the stronger players in the Chinese uniforms really pulling away at the end of the game. Seen a lot of pairs and a lot of players start off with a good lead. Just changing it up so well as he turns that racket head down. It's tough to know where the ball's going to go, and he goes parallel with it here.
As soon as you see that your opponent is getting the elbow a little bit higher than normal, that's an indication that they're more likely to play a side spinny flick. And that was a great one there from Wang Chuqin. Barely any topspin on the ball.
7-4.
Biggest lead I can recall here. Team China up by 3 with the second serve. Arapovic, good hands.
5-7.
Soft touch on the receive and sets up a 4th ball for Ys-Ivor keeping Shasha off the attack.
And credit to them because, you know, these pushes have incredible quality, but that one wasn't quite as deep as the one that Ys-Ivor had to try and spin down the line earlier. Had good speed and backspin, but the depth on the table is a key fundamental of a push.
I like this from the Croatian pair.
5-8.
Again, the majority of points are going to go the way of Team China. That's sort of the understanding. But what you can do to cause problems, they varied their spin. Slow and spinny from Arapovic so that Ys-Ivor would then come in and try to quickly finish the point. Ooh,
9-5.
edge of the racket. And you would think it was a golf ball or a bowling ball by the body reaction here of Wang Chuqin. Take another look.
He's been a bit of a drama queen there.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Trying to dodge, get out of the way.
He did.
The open eye, I think, is the one spot you don't want to get hit with a table tennis ball.
Ooh. Or a nail in a
9-5.
cold hall.
I guess cold halls change everything. Fascinating exchange.
9-6.
Did we just get a flat shot out of Shasha?
If we did that, it's not something you see every day of the week.
Wow. So from the bird's eye view, it seemed that Arapovic had a similar shot first and then stretched out Shasha. That said, Chinese pair 2 points away, 3 up.
Wow.
Open table, nobody's home. Both of the
6-10.
players have been evacuated. And the Chinese firefighters come right in through the front door to make sure that everything is taken care of. And it is. Wang Chuqin sets up 4 game points for the pair that have dominated the world the last 3 world championships. Olympic champions, all the big ones. And they take it 11-6.
Game to China.
A solid start, but an even more solid finish. That is how it works. This is what the champions do. They finish strong. Again, good fight, Croatian.
第3点反攻要你，这种就根本不要去我小，把这个3点去好，很好。
稍微转一点，就所有。对，没错。
Time. Who will serve? Love all.
We'll start this off, which means that Hana you would like to see out here from the Croatians.
I think tactically this is good here. He doesn't want to, you know, send the ball long, big, strong attacks and drives. So took the slow spin, the ball long because she backs Ys-Ivor initially. Try and keep it tight.
On where the opponents are standing, the positioning, and how. Just missing the baseline there. Serves are more commonly half long than anything. Good
No
placement.
flashlight, please.
Can be very,
Two.
but it has to be so precise because you're only serving a bit of
Flash
self-policing.
photography, please. Thank you.
Players have clear vision.
Serves the less common in doubles because there is. That's bold play.
To take a backhand receive. Possible, so you have less angles. We have more time to react. Good placement into the elbow, catching shot pressure on.
It's beautiful. Good stance, balance.
It looks like he's got barely.